Cal, it ends 2-2 here at Southport. How do you assess that evening?
I think when the result changes in added time, regardless whether you've got 11 on a pitch, 10 on a pitch, who you're playing, you're going to be disappointed because you're thinking about what if you hold on for 2 or 3 minutes. So disappointed with that. Pleased with the application, effort, commitment of the 10 men in the second half, but it is frustrating, isn't it, that we've played 6 halves of football in the last 7 days and we've played a third of that time, the equivalent of a 90-minute game, a man less, and we need to look at the reasons why. If those reasons lie with us, and that is whether that's staff or players, we need to address that. If those decisions rest with referees, then they need to be accountable for that. I've got no opinion on it right now, so don't bother asking me, got no viewpoint. But I thought the commitment of the players is exactly what's been needed, exactly what you've seen in the last 3 games. But it is so difficult to play a man short, and for us to have done it as well as we did in ways, and then see the result change hands, yeah, it's a bit of a sickener.
It must be so frustrating as well after that positive first half going in 1-0, as you say, a sickener there. But as you say, you're pleased with the application and effort with the players in the second half?
Yeah, I didn't think we were great first half. I didn't think it was a great game, and I think with the conditions and the way the playing surface becomes, and it's not a derby, this game. Never has been. Geography tells you it's not a derby. Historically, it's not a derby. But there's always an edge that we come in quite enjoying. That's why we've got such a good record here. But I think the games here are so difficult, and good side, good players that I spoke beforehand will be in a better position come the end of the season. So it was always going to be difficult. When you are looking like you're going in 1-0 up at half time, you've got to be pleased, but you then go down to 10 men and you know that the second half's going to be a different game, and when your lead is pegged back as quick as it is, it's difficult. So first half, yeah, positives, but I do think we can be better. Second half, I just hope when you watch the game you appreciate how difficult it is to play a man short. Defensively, in possession, building momentum, gaining territory. We said that we'd score. We did with 10 men, we did it last week as well, and that's why it is such a sickener to concede the late goal.
And when you look back at a game like this, have you got to take the emotion out of it, of that late goal going in, and just look at it as a positive performance despite the man disadvantage?
I've got better at that as I've gone on in management, and to be honest, in the last 4 games, there's no emotion from me. There's none of that stuff anymore. There's just real focus and try and analyse, try and reflect fairly on like games and situation we're in. I've loved what I've seen in the 3 games in different ways. Spirit against Marine, quality on Saturday, be so solid out of possession and beat one of the full-time sides in the division, and then tonight to be as combative and competitive as we were. It's what we've always been, and I don't mind sharing with you, I've questioned that, of the group internally in the opening maybe 12 to 14 games, and said that's not who we've been. And in real adversity in the last 3 games, arguably of our own doing, I appreciate that, I totally understand that. If those decisions are right today, and it certainly was 7 days ago, it's the correct decision to give us a red card, we've got to own that. But we can only then play the cards that were dealt, and I'm so pleased what the players have done. Back-to-back home games after the trophy on Saturday, put on the board so much football to play. You know the point returns that we're going to get to go and chase down that 7th place, and we just keep going. And look, the last word for me, if you don't mind, I thought the support tonight was phenomenal again. Thought they got right behind the players, and I keep saying that of when stuff's not great, direct at the manager, 100%. I've felt that, lived it every day. When the players need the support, and they got that from the stands, and particularly those that would have stood behind that goal on a really wet, poor conditions, tough evening to watch football. Really appreciate it. It's genuinely appreciated, and we're looking forward to trying to reward them with the 3 home games coming up with the trophy.